Are you a road trip warrior?
Let's go.
If so, join us as we bring you to one of the most mysterious and storied places in America, Mesa Verde National Park. From ancient cliff dwellings and winding roads to stories over 700 years old, let's see what's hidden in these incredible canyons. Buckle up. It's going to be a ride you don't want to miss. After leaving Salt Lake City, we headed south on one of the most scenic drives in the West, passing by the red rock wonders of Arches and Canyonlands National Parks and the adventure-filled town of Moab. Each of these could be their own epic trip, but for us, they were just the beginning. We continued on to Cortez, Colorado, our base camp for exploring the ancient cliff dwellings and rich history of Mesa Verde National Park. Okay, welcome to our room in Cortez, Colorado, which is only about 8 miles from Mesa Verde National Park. We ended up getting 2 queen beds, which we always do with Lucas. Got a very tiny TV. We do have, oh, this is a pretty good size mini fridge, man. That's actually, wow, a lot of space in there. And even a freezer, we can refreeze our ice packs. Got the microwave, so that's good. A little coffee maker. Check this out.
What?
We've got a jetted tub.
That's so deep.
So this is our hotel room. It'll cost you $100 and change a night, so it's not really cheap, but I mean, everything costs about $100 a night these days, so it'll work. It does have a pretty cool pool though. Check this out. It's kind of a cool area. A lot of like plants they've got planted here. It does have a hot tub and it's shaped like a heart. So this place is pretty unique because they've got so many like live plants hanging all around. It's not open air, but it's a glass like ceiling area there. Lots of light gets into the plants and it gives it kind of an open air feeling, which is actually kind of cool. All right, so we're gonna get settled in here in Cortez, which is just outside of Mesa Verde National Park. And tomorrow is gonna be a very busy day of exploring the entire park and showing you everything there is to do. We have a tour on one of the dwellings that you are not gonna wanna miss. So stay tuned until tomorrow when we go and explore this amazing national park. Good morning from Cortez, Colorado, where we're about to grab some breakfast and then get over to Mesa Verde because it's already past 8 in the morning, but we needed a good night's sleep. So we're gonna go grab some good breakfast to fuel us up before we go have a lot of fun today. We grabbed a quick lunch, soaked in the stunning balcony view, then kicked off our adventure with our first stop. Mesa Verde National Park sits in southwest Colorado, about 15 kilometers from Cortez, and just a 15 to 20 minute drive. It's a quick trip that takes you straight into ancient cliff dwellings and stunning canyon views. Welcome to the Mesa Verde Visitor Center. This is right before you even get to the entrance to the park, so it's actually outside the park, which is kind of nice. But they've got everything here that talks about the park, the history of it, and it is a really well done facility. The Mesa Verde Visitor Center is more than just a welcome stop. It is the gateway to the park's rich history. It offers detailed exhibits about the ancestral Puebloans, interactive displays, and helpful rangers to guide your journey. It's the perfect place to learn, plan, and get inspired before heading up into the cliffs. Mesa Verde is actually our nation's first World Cultural Heritage Site. It's a UNESCO site. Some pretty jewelry, huh? All the pots that they have in there and they found here. That's awesome. They have Christmas ornaments, so I might have to get one here. Keep our tradition going. I actually like this gift shop more than a lot of the other ones. It's got a lot of nice stuff in it, and the prices aren't like ridiculous. They're still National Park prices. Okay, what are you gonna get, buddy? This is for completing the Junior Ranger program, right? So he's gotta complete this on this trip, and he's gonna get, hold it steady, let's see it. Oh, and the Mesa Verde coin, nice. And we're gonna get a Christmas ornament. I'll give you a free card for us for our vlog on YouTube if you want. How about that?
Awesome, cool. I'll take it.
All right.
So that is $23.70.
Do you do anything for military here? I don't know. You do?
Registered service.
Air Force. Cool.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
You bet.
Appreciate it. We're looking forward to getting in here. After picking up a few souvenirs, Lucas took his ranger pledge.
Don't lean on,
Don't lean on,
touch,
or
sit on
sit on
the walls.
the walls.
All right.
Congratulations, you're a Junior Ranger.
Good job, buddy.
And now you got a job to do.
Yeah, now you gotta watch us. When we get tired, we're gonna be like, no, don't do it. All right, let's go explore the amazing history here in Mesa Verde National Park. Honestly, the annual pass is just so worth it. Hello there.
Morning.
How are you?
Doing good. I just need to see the ID with you.
Yep.
Need a map today?
Please, that'd be great.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one, man.
You too.
In Mesa Verde National Park, whoop whoop. I've been waiting for this for a while. I am excited. Okay,
Why this way?
let's go. How pretty is this? Oh my goodness. On the way to Mesa Verde, the views are absolutely stunning, with incredible mountains and scenery that really sets the tone for the adventure ahead. That's a heck of a view. Ah, yeah! We made it. On our way to Mesa Verde, we made a quick stop at the Monument of Time, a unique roadside display that showcases the geological layers and history of the region. A quick but cool peek into the past. Nice. A monument to time. But we're gonna keep making our way to the Wetherill area and explore that region so that we're there for our longhouse tour in time, because it actually is a 3/4 mile hike from the trailhead to the actual start of the tour. All right, so this is your fork in the road. This is where we're gonna be turning in order to go to Longhouse and Step House. That's the one, Step House. We just made it to Wetherill Mesa, and that is basically the ending point on the west side of the park. It's where you're gonna have your Longhouse tour if you have a reservation. They've got tons of picnic areas here. They've got bathrooms here, and the parking lot really is, I mean, there's a lot of room for cars here, given the size of the park itself. Not a huge national park, so there's a pretty fair amount of parking, which is nice. This is also where you're gonna get to see Step House, which is one of the few dwellings that is self-guided and you can walk through on your own. So that's what we're gonna do now. It's really nice. Like, there's so many bathrooms that are all along this park. They even have pet bags, so you can have pets here. Something else unique you don't see often is a water fountain. So both Longhouse and Step House are out by this big pavilion. There's also information down here. So right across from this information booth is the Step House trail. Oh, that's cool. They even have a mountain bike repairs place here. So if you're riding your bike through the park, you can do some repairs to your bike, pump up your tire. They have little tools there. That's nice. Step House is one of those self-guided tours. You don't need a reservation, and you get a chance to look at the dwelling, and it's basically where they transitioned from a pit house style to the cliff dwelling architecture. So let's go take a look. Right there. Good. Hi there, how are you? Yeah, it's a yucca plant right there, buddy, on the right. Wow, what an amazing canyon. All right, it's really not that far to get down to Step House. Oh, wow, dang. Oh, this is cool, so cool. What is it?
Rattlesnake.
Oh my gosh, really? Holy moly. There's a rattlesnake down there somewhere. Oh, there's a lot of bugs here. Wow, check this place out. Oh my gosh. This is cool. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is so cool. Dang. It's tucked into a sandstone alcove and shows both basket maker pit houses and Puebloan masonry rooms, giving a rare look at how life evolved here over centuries. It's an easy half-mile loop with a short descent, and totally worth it for the up-close look at ancient walls, fire pits, and even the original stone steps that gave this place its name. So these pit houses here, they started with these.
Yes.
And then as they get the technology, they just kind of expanded and...
Exactly. Then they started to do terraced walls. Every one of those rock blocks,
Yeah.
you hand carve. It's all sandstone.
My goodness. So cool. Look at this amazing place. And all of these bricks that you see here that make up this structure, they're all made by hand. So those spots where it's really smooth there in the center of the screen, that's where they were using to sharpen their tools so that they could make these bricks. That's impressive. Wow, step house is awesome. Like, just to understand that they went from the pit style house to the more cliff dwelling style was, man, that was super cool to understand. And it was right next to it. And it's the only place in Mesa Verde that you're gonna find that kind of dwelling setup where they transitioned from the one style to the other. So, I mean, it's free to get in here. There's no like reservation required. So definitely make step house one of the spots you take here in Mesa Verde, because that was unique. That was really cool. Next up, we're gonna grab some lunch before our 1:30 tour of Longhouse, and then make our way to this incredible place. Look at that lizard's color, it's amazing. All right, we're grabbing a little bite to eat before we go to the Longhouse tour. These picnic tables are awesome. There's usually 3 of them in each pavilion. We have plenty of people sitting here and grabbing a bite to eat, and then we'll make our way to the Longhouse and check out that awesome place. All right, we're off to our Longhouse tour. It is a 0.7 mile walk to just get to the tour, and you have to be there at the time of your tour starting. Plan for that. So our tour is at 1:30, which means we're leaving at about 1:10 in order to make the hike down and make sure we're there on time. So, and the light is bad right now. We've made it to Longhouse Trail. We have 3 minutes to spare. And the rangers are waiting for us. We got a place you can park your bikes if you ride your bike here. It's kind of nice. Another picnic area, and they have restrooms as well. They do a great job of having restrooms all over this place. It's awesome.
You need to be there 15 minutes early, but you are. But you might get left behind.
Well, you just heard it from the ranger themselves.
Are you okay?
Be here 15 minutes prior. That's why I was saying we got to go.
One of you. All right.
We got 3, my son, my wife behind me, and I. Like they said, get here 15 minutes early before the tour starts. So if ours was at 1:30, we should be here at 1:15, because they're ready to roll at 1:30. They do not joke around. And either have your paper tickets or a digital copy on your phone. There's no cell signal, just be aware of that. Picture on your phone, or save your tickets to your files, or somewhere you can have them digitally accessible, because if you don't have them, they're not gonna let you in. Get here 15 minutes prior. We almost missed it.
We have a yucca plant up here. I just want you to watch your leg on the side of it, because if it gets you, you will not forget your trip to Longhouse. Be very careful.
Yeah, baby.
Yucca plant was a really important plant to the people who lived here. They ate the flowers. Those fronds, those ones I told you that'll poke you, when those get to a certain point, you string them and you can prepare them, and you can make yucca fiber sandals, yucca fiber ropes and twine and such, mats. They made all kinds of things out of yucca fibers.
Man,
These are how they
that's
climbed up and down.
That's how they climbed up and down the cliffs. That's nuts. This would be a great mountain bike trail. This was a steep climb for them, huh? This is like straight up boulders and rocks. Lucas is just way ahead of the ranger up there, leading the way. Oh, there it is. Wow. Welcome to Longhouse, Mesa Verde's second largest cliff dwelling and one of its most immersive experiences. Oh, look, oh, water thing. That's wild.
That is.
Man. The water must have come off the top of the cliff and drained right there. Built around AD 1200 beneath a massive sandstone alcove, this site once housed up to 150 people. With about 150 rooms and 21 kivas, it served not just as a home, but as a gathering and ceremonial space for the community. One of the most unique features here is a natural spring tucked inside the alcove, providing fresh water to its residents year-round. You can even see where they carved little water cupules so that the water seeping from the rock could be collected in this very dry environment. You'll also see original stonework, hand-carved steps, and traces of ancient daily life that tell the story of the ancestral Puebloans. Longhouse isn't just a cliff dwelling, it's a window into the thriving, complex world from over 700 years ago. This is a really cool tour. I think any of the dwellings you can get a tour to would be worthwhile to come for. Cliff Palace is the one that's like the most popular, but I was talking to a ranger and she was saying that Longhouse is one of her most favorite, as well as Balcony House.
I love Longhouse. I love it.
It's become popular because so many people always want to book it. It is amazing. We haven't been to it, but I've seen pictures and whatnot, and it's really amazing. But any of these dwellings you get a tour to are just incredible. All right, so Nordenskiold 16. This is a trail that is about a mile round trip, and it brings you to this dwelling view as an overlook. So the challenge is they close this side, the west side of the park, at 3:30. Like 1:30 tour is the latest tour that they do, which ends at 3 o'clock. It's about a 90-minute tour to Longhouse. So if you do want to do the Nordenskiold number 16 Overlook Trail, you got to get here before a 1:30 Longhouse tour. Otherwise, you don't have time. You got to get back to your car and leave the parking area before they shut it down. But the good thing is the east side of the park does not close. And so you can spend as much time as you want out there. If you're going to get in kind of later in the morning like we did, because we didn't get here until I think it was 10:30 or so. Definitely hit the west side of the park first. Go over to the Nordenskiold number 16, the step house. If you're doing the Longhouse tour, get those tours before heading to the east side, and that way you'll have time on the other side for the rest of the day to explore.
All right, for our next stop, we're checking out one of the oldest museums in any U.S. national park, the Chapin Mesa Archeological Museum. It was built way back in the 1920s, and this place is packed with original artifacts, ancient tools, pottery, and even a full-on replica of how the ancestral Puebloans lived. Plus, there's a quick film that ties everything together before you head out to explore the actual cliff dwellings.
So this was the actual corn they found hidden in a small cave. That's nuts. Somewhere between 1200 and 1276 AD, and they found it in February of 1955.
This stop, total game changer if you want the full Mesa Verde experience.
And when you go to the back of the park chief ranger's house, kind of office here, this is where you get to see Spruce Treehouse.
You can only see Spruce Treehouse from a distance since it was closed in August 2015 due to rock falls in the alcove above it, but it's still an impressive dwelling that the ancient Puebloans created and lived in.
Just a ramped trail down to the viewing area. You don't even have to go for a hike.
It's one of the best preserved cliff dwellings in Mesa Verde, tucked right into the canyon wall.
All right, the last stop we have today that we have time to do because we got in the park later than we should have, is the Cliff Palace Overlook. Again, you can do a tour here, but you gotta schedule it online. Otherwise, you can just go see it from the Overlook. And of course, it's a national park, so no drones. That was a short little walk to the Overlook. Nothing to it. That is incredible. Oh man, wow. How cool is that? It seems like the structures are more intact down there than over at Longhouse. Like the walls are higher. It just seems like it's more sheltered and it was more protected or something. That would be a fantastic tour to go on for sure. Like I told you before, I think any of the tours would be amazing. But I think there's a reason why this one's the most popular one. Well, we got Hemingway House, huh? Well, that's way out there, huh? Whew. Can't even see it. That big alcove.
One of the most thrilling cliff dwellings you can visit in Mesa Verde is Balcony House. It's only accessible on a ranger guided tour, but it is an adventurous way to explore how the ancestral Puebloans once lived. Unfortunately, with so much to see and do in Mesa Verde, we didn't have time to fit it in on this trip, but it's high on our list for next time. What a day! After hours of exploring ancient dwellings, climbing ladders, and walking in the footsteps of history, we're feeling pretty tired, but incredibly grateful. Grateful for the chance to experience such a remarkable place and for the dedicated rangers who preserve these stories and share them with all of us.
All right, after a day of adventuring through Mesa Verde National Park, we're gonna stop at the highly recommended place to eat here in Cortez, Colorado, and that is Tequila's Family Mexican Restaurant and Cocktails. Oh, they got plenty of choices to eat here. A lot of different meals. Man. All right, Lucas has got a beef burrito for a kid coming. I got tacos al pastor, and you got fajitas. Okay, buddy, how you doing there? What you got? A little bean burrito action. That's pretty good for $6 and $7. Man, chicken fajitas. Wow, that's a different kind of look. And I got the 3 al pastor tacos. It is food time.
Day.
We'll not be eating the beans because we know what happens with that. So let's create a barrier here.
This is good.
All right, let's go al pastor. Put some guacamole in here.
I love the burrito.
Let's give this al pastor a shot. It's not bad.
Mommy.
You know, the tacos in Mexico below the side of the water, but I guess you'd expect so. But it's still good flavor. You need to give me a tortilla. All right, we're digging in. See you guys later.
Mesa Verde left us inspired, humbled, and more connected to the past. But this epic road trip is just getting started. Next, we'll be checking out some Old West trains, venturing deep into a historic mine, and chasing one of the most incredible waterfalls we've ever seen. Until next time, keep adventuring, keep exploring, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Hey, since you're here, why not subscribe to follow our future adventures? YouTube thinks you'll like these videos, so why not give them a shot?